Welcome to the Urbanite project. I'm Francesco and I will guide you through the dashboard creation process. Let's start by accessing the Urbanite platform and then selecting data catalog functionality. The system will show you different datasets coming from these different catalogs. For this purpose, for this tutorial, we just selected two different datasets coming from this data catalog. Those datasets are events about ferry departures and arrivals in Helsinki and traffic flow information. We will represent a polar chart for the events about ferry departures and arrivals and a map related to the traffic flow information. By selecting one dataset, a list of distribution will show. For this dataset, we have just one distribution where you can find three different functionalities. One related to the description and detail of this distribution, where you can find also access URL and type of type of distribution and format. A pie is an icon to start the datalet creation process and a preview of the datalet we just created for this purpose. By selecting the pie, we will access the datalet creation process. The system will show you the data, the fields you need to create the chart. We'll select arrives, data created, departs, passenger count, ship, and subcategory. May also terminal. And then select the forward arrow to select the visualization tool we need for the data creation. The visualization tool will show you different table, charts, and so on, also map. But for this purpose, I think the polar chart is the most suited. You can easily fill in the title. By selecting each row, you also had your labels, just like terminal, passenger count, or categorize it by subcategory. On the right side of the screen, you can easily access the preview of the datalet and save. Once the datalet is saved, you can easily come back to the dataset we selected in order to create the second chart, the second map for Helsinki. This is the list of distribution. Even for this dataset, we will have just one distribution with the same functionality. We will start also for that the datalet creation process. I will select data created, intensity of the traffic level, and location coordinates. Sometimes you will need also to refine your data, so you could easily access to the expert mode and then filter or group by some fields. I know that some row is missing or should be replaced. So I will filter location coordinates 0 for the value 25, selecting plus. I will erase from my dataset. I can also group by data create, by location coordinates, by clicking on the plus button. Sometimes you should need also to calculate some formulas by selecting one of them from this list and select, of course, the fields related to. I think now that the data are just quite good, so we can access the visualization tool in order to create a map. As I said, the visualization tool will show you different charts. I will select the map. I think is more appropriate to understand the meaning of this value. So I will set the title. And then select this field related to latitude, longitude, and the content, the intensity. You can also filter by category, just adding data created. You can easily navigate within the datalet preview. Once the preview satisfies you, you can even select the Save button. To create a dashboard, please come back to the Urbanite platform, then select within the dashboard section the Manage Dashboard functionality. You can easily find the button, the green button on the right top side. You can easily access it and create your dashboard. The name of the dashboard is the only one mandatory field that you have to fill. Click on Next in order to add item to the dashboard. You can easily select a text, an image, or a chart. You can drag or edit your components. We'll try also to add an image just for this sample of this tutorial by selecting a file within your local folder. We will have also another chart related to the ferry events that we just renamed Polar 1. That one, okay. You can also edit as you want. And then the final map. You can easily access or find it by Control F. So now the dashboard is almost complete. Here you can find all the information you need to analyze those events. So by clicking on Next, the system will require you if you want to publish or not the dashboard and save it. Once you save it, you can easily find the tutorial dashboard preview and access it or edit the components. Thank you.